getting to do my live for this weekend. I'm sorry it's so delayed. On Friday morning, was it Friday? Yeah, my days are all running together. On Friday, right? Yeah, Friday. On Friday, we had a snow day, so I had my girls with me, and it was just very unexpected. I really thought that we would have school here locally, but my oldest, they were supposed to have a half day anyway, so I think they just kind of called it, and it made sense. So I had my girls, and so it was just too hard to do a live. One of them is 17 months, and so she wasn't going to have me trying to be giving anyone attention outside of her for more than 30 seconds. So I knew it would be best to just delay. And I have a few minutes this morning, and so I wanted to get on and go ahead and just share. And it's cool how God works, because I really feel like the Lord gave me a word this morning to share, and that was timely, and it didn't come until this morning. And so this is the right time to have this devotion this morning, and we're getting ready to start a new week. So it's just perfect. So good morning. I hope all of you are having a good morning that are watching and that might watch later, and have a good week. What I want to share today, what we're going to talk about today, is the paths of our life. So as women, in our households, it doesn't matter what our households look like, we all have a household, and we are often the ones that really just kind of help those paths get set. I mean, not that the rest of our family doesn't. I'm not explaining this very well. Lord, just speak through me. Women were just created in a family to care for our paths in a specific way. And because of that, we fall into way too easily worry and wonderings. And wondering is okay, but the problem is when those wonderings turn into distraction. It's okay to wonder, it's okay to pray, it's okay to talk about our past, it's okay to plan our past. But when it becomes distracting too much in our life, that's where it becomes a problem. So what do I mean by past? This morning when I was in prayer, I was, just beginning to think about a lot of things in my life, and they're all good and exciting. But instead of praying about those paths or for those paths, I began to just say, with my home, you've gone before me. With my future home, you've gone before me. With my children, you've gone before me. With my job, you've gone before me. And that just became such a place of peace, and it just came through praying in the Spirit, and just declaring that, and just knowing that deep inside. And so instead of praying, God help me with this, lead us with this, lead me with, it was just, you've gone before me. And as I was praying about those paths in my own life, the Holy Spirit brought to my mind the narrow path. So we are called in Scripture, and we'll read it in a second here in Matthew, we're called as Christians, as believers, to walk the narrow path. This is different than the paths of life I was just talking about, our kids, our home, etc. The narrow path is a path of righteousness. It's a path of obedience to Christ. It's the path of walking in His Word, according to His Word, walking in His Spirit. It is not an easy path, because the world out there, man, is just so full of temptations. A lot of good too. I don't want to make the world sound like a terrible. There's a lot of wonderful things in the world, but again, even if those joys of the world become too much of a distraction, we're not on the narrow path. Okay? And so, at least for me, I don't know about you, I feel like this verse can provoke fear if we're not careful. For me, I did grow up very legalistic, so that is something I'm just continuously sloughing off and working through, and I've come a long, 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 long way. My brother and I both have. But that doesn't take away from the importance of the narrow path. But if you grow up with too much legalism and not a good balance, not all grace, not a good balance of grace, this set of scriptures can become fear-based. So let's go ahead and read them, and then we'll talk about them for a minute. It's in Matthew 7:13 and 14. You can enter God's kingdom only through the narrow gate. The highway to hell is broad. And when it says highway to hell, it really is just like an overall phrase for destruction. And if we don't follow Christ, we will end up in hell. I'm just being real. The highway to hell is broad, and its gate is wide. There are many who choose that way. But I just want to talk about it, but let me finish. But the gateway to life is very narrow, and the road is difficult, and only a few ever find it. And I think when it says only a few ever find it, that just is where like it would provoke fear for me a lot of times. But we need to not get hung up on the word few. I don't want you to get hung up on the word few. I want you to focus on the word and following God's word and staying on the narrow path. Okay? So highway to hell, destruction, the gate is wide for that. What does that mean? I want you to really just envision a path. Okay? I envision, for whatever reason, it's just me, I envision a dark, paved, like a dark pavement, nice and curving path with some beautiful foliage around it, and just staying on that narrow path. And it's narrow because we have to stay within God's word. Okay, the world offers a ton of things outside of God's word, or that could pull us away from God's word. And it just can become wider and wider and wider. And listen, there might be guardrails on this path. God might have guardrails to help guide us and convict us and lead us, but we don't need to be looking at those guardrails. We're not following a narrow path knowing there's guardrails. We're following a narrow path. We're called to a narrow path. Nothing in Matthew 7:13 and 14 talk about guardrails. So do not focus or even think about guardrails. Just stay on the narrow path. Okay? Okay, so the gateway to life is very narrow, and the road is difficult. And it says difficult just because it's not always easy to fast. It's not always easy to wake up early and pray. It's not always easy to speak life to someone that might take it wrong. It's not always easy to say no and get out of people-pleasing. It's not always easy to discipline our children as we know they need to be disciplined. It's not always easy to lay down those drugs or alcohol and stop drinking. It's not always easy to lay down that cigarette. It's not always easy to leave our group of friends who are not following Christ and go on the narrow path. It's just not always easy. And quite frankly, it's usually not easy because the world tells us this is what is easy. Come, 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 and we'll throw in enough joys in there for you to just think that you're okay and ignore the truth. That's what the world offers us, and it's wide. But we are called to the narrow path. And if we're going to be serious about God, and if we want to be serious about hell and heaven, which I really hope that you are, and that we all get to more and more and more, then we've got to get away from the world and focus on the narrow path. And even though verse 14 says that it's difficult, we have community. We have first and foremost Jesus and the Holy Spirit and our Father God here as believers, literally living inside of us. Literally living inside of us. We have the biggest and best help and defense that we can have and protection that we can have. So we can do this. Don't let the world tell you it's too hard. You have God living inside of you. Let's remember that. And then community. Friends, myself, I love all of you, whoever you are that is watching or is going to watch. Community in our lives, in our workplaces, in our church, we have the helps that we need. So it is more than doable to stay on the narrow path. And as I was reflecting on the narrow path and praying about the past of my own life, God, you've gone before us for our future home. You have gone before my girls. You've gone before me. I thought about this narrow path, and I want to tell you today that God has even gone before you on the narrow path. Do you know that? Is this something that you've thought about? Yes, it can be difficult. Yes, it can feel really hard at times. Don't let these verses scare you. God has gone before you with your health and with your family and with your job and with your kids, etc. He's gone before you already in these situations in your life. He has also gone before you on the narrow path that you are called to walk. So it is more than doable. I love in Psalm, I don't know if I wrote, no, I didn't write it down. I've got it right here. I had to look it up because I love this verse. Psalm 139:5 talks about, oh, I love this verse. This is where we can just land every day, all day. Let me read it. You are all around me. You are behind me and in front of me. You hold me in your power. God, right now, as a believer, is above you. He is below you. He is in front of you. He is behind you. He is encompassing all of you. And he holds you in his power. Everything is doable. So I encourage you today to consider the narrow path that you are called to walk. What areas of your life are you not walking on the narrow path? Really, let's get real. Going into the end of this year, going into our holiday season, let's pray with softened and surrendered hearts. Holy Spirit, speak to me, examine me, lead me. Where am I hitting the guardrails? Where am I hitting the guardrails willingly? Where am I looking at the guardrails? Where am I walking off and just walking too wide? What do I need to stop? What do I need to surrender? How do I need to get back on the narrow path? Knowing every moment, guys, that you are completely encompassed and covered in Christ, and he holds you in his power. Nothing can go wrong when we surrender and follow him. And he will help you. That's our God. He calls us to that narrow path, but he will also help you. It's beautiful. So I want you to remember this week, as you seek the narrow path, as you stay on the narrow path, as you surrender and repent and fall into Jesus' arms and dance with him again on that narrow path, to know that he is encompassing you and he will help you and he will empower you. It is more than doable, and we are all here to do it together. So I encourage you in this way this morning. Let's go ahead and pray into our new week. Okay, let me lay down my coffee and my Christmas cup. It's one of my favorite cups I've had from my best friend for years. Okay, let's pray. Lord, you have called us to many paths in our life. As women, we have paths that we walk, of our kids and of our jobs and of our families and of the word and of our homes and of our cleaning and of our cooking and of our community and of our serving. You've called us to so many paths, and God, they're beautiful, wonderful paths, but oftentimes they become a place on our mind too much. They become distraction and they become worry, and that is not what you've called us to. Lord, you've called us, in addition, first and foremost, as we seek and explore these other paths, to the narrow path. And this is not a path of fear. So right now, I just declare peace for everyone that sees this, everyone that the Lord speaks to today through this. Peace on your narrow path. I rebuke all fear in Jesus' name from everyone that sees this, who whoever feels any fear about the narrow path, I rebuke that right now in Jesus' name. And I declare peace on the narrow path that we walk and that we are called to walk. Remind us this week, Holy Spirit, and every day, that we are called to walk on this narrow path. Show us where we're looking at the guardrails. Show us where we're hitting the guardrails. Show us where we are explicitly, willingly walking against those guardrails. And Holy Spirit, in your love, Lord Jesus, in your love and in your smile, guide us back. Guide us away from the wide road. Guide us back to the narrow road that you've called us each to, and empower us, Lord. Remind us of your power in us. Remind us that we are resting and encompassed in your power. And from that, empower us. I pray for a fresh revelation for everyone watching this week. I pray that you will refresh our souls and our minds and our hearts, soften us, and lead us closer to you, and help us to find and walk in the peace of the narrow path that you have called us. Bless every single person that's a part of this community this week. Lead us, watch over us. You have gone before us. Thank you for protecting us. Thank you for defending us. Thank you for dancing with us every moment. Thank you for blessing us. You are a God of love. You are our good, good Father. We give you all of the glory, honor, and praise. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Okay, well, I hope all of you have an amazing, wonderful, super fantastic week. Reach out anytime. You know that I love all of you and I want to be here for you. Let me show you what my cup says. Is it going to be backwards? I can't tell. All Mama wants is a silent night. This is one of my favorite mugs. I think my best friend got this for me when I had my first daughter, when she was a baby, because, you know, the whole sleep thing, and I was really dreading. I thrive on 8 hours. I've always been very sensitive to sleep, and I need my sleep. And I was really dreading, like, all the fear that the world puts in about, losing all the sleep with the newborn. And so she got me this cup, and I pull it out of my Christmas box every year, and I just love it. Even though my babies are sleeping wonderfully now, praise God. Okay, have a wonderful week. I love all of you, and I will plan to be back here on Friday, if not before. So I will see you soon. Have an awesome Sunday.